EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. First play, and Young is going to throw it. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Okay, right? 62 blast. Ready?
First down, Young. Oh, that is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta will give them the season sweep. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Collins. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
3rd and short yardage, Young. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Cade York for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned, because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a 2nd and 6. Young to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action. Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 22 Eagles. Striker, 3-3. Hut.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Young to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ritter will set up to throw it. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that way as it's good from 56 yards out. And they get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah,
there he goes left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into...
Ritter has it knocked down, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Shot, 17, red, yellow.
A play fake, now Young. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Young will set to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
York able to send this one through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ready.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Ready.
To the air again, it's Ritter. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Trouble, 38.
Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Got it. Watch out now. 50 series. Ready?
Young looks to throw on first down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Ready.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To throw, Young. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Cade York to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. He's got him in, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Ritter now. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Ready?
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now.
He's got daylight. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 61 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Now the try here for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. Touchdown!
Terrace Marshall
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ritter. That is caught. Now Davis fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Hurry.
Young now. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Ready.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Robinson up the middle. Avoids him at the 40. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Ritter. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Caught right side, Davis. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, here's Ritter. Flush to his right. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he gets in. Touchdown! B.J. Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
43 rail. Ready.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Now here's Young. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Slide, 97. Edo blue. Claws red. Red, yellow. Set.
A second down throw for Young. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Hey, computer.
Young on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ritter on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, and he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ritter back to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds
0-0. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the set.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Off-tackle run here for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
33-yard line. An 8-yard pickup.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Carolina, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA